Today, I want to address the crisis at our southern border. I've been briefed by Border Patrol and law enforcement leaders on the situation in our border communities. And let me tell you, it's just as bad, if not worse, than the coverage we've been seeing. The U.S. Border Patrol is overwhelmed. Local law enforcement and mayors are calling out for help. Citizens in our border communities are concerned for their safety, and nonprofits left to pick up the pieces of broken federal policies are strained. Just last month, Customs and Border Protection had over 170,000 apprehensions at our border. Almost 19,000 of these apprehensions were unaccompanied children. That's more than 4 times the number of kids apprehended last March. The numbers don't lie. This drastic surge is a direct result of the bad policy coming out of Washington, D.C. And yet we still haven't received an adequate response from the Biden administration. It's clear that they have no plan. They can't even agree on whether this is a crisis or not. One day the president himself says it is. The next day, others in the administration take it back. I said last month that the Biden administration is totally divorced from reality. Now, at times, it seems like they fully understand the reality, and they're putting their heads in the sand and trying to ignore it anyway. The White House is aware of my view that Arizona needs the National Guard at the border. We've provided details of the personnel and support we need, laying it out as simply as possible so they can act immediately. And yet, to this date, there has been no action. The men and women of the National Guard are willing to assist, but their support has been severely limited by the inaction of the White House. If President Biden does the right thing and acts, they will be able to support ICE and CBP, 2 agencies that desperately need all the support they can get. But it doesn't look like this administration is going to act anytime soon, and we're not going to sit around and wait any longer. That's why today I'm announcing that we are deploying the National Guard on our own. The National Guard will also be available to support other law enforcement agencies, like our state troopers, who are seeing the very real consequences of the Biden administration's failed policies. The Guard will support by assisting with medical operations in detention centers, installing and maintaining border cameras, monitoring and collecting data from our cameras, and analyzing satellite imagery for current trends in smuggling corridors. The Guard has demonstrated that no job is too big or too small for them. Over the past year, they've supported in restocking grocery shelves, and they've helped stop riots in our streets. I know they're up for this challenge too. We've also briefed the legislature on this plan, and together we've agreed to provide up to $25 million to support this effort. I'm optimistic this action will help keep Arizonans safe. There's more work to be done, and I call on the federal government to do more to resolve this crisis. And I implore our U.S. senators and federal delegation to also apply pressure on the White House. But if this administration isn't going to do anything, then we will. I look forward to visiting Yuma County tomorrow to get more details from community leaders and law enforcement officials about what they're seeing on the ground. Thank you, and God bless.